viewers, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time of tuning in, my name is Maz Meka. On this channel, I discuss spiritual tips and help people live a spiritual active life. There's a trending video on Facebook where someone's wife was caught red-handed with him in the bed. And a lot of comments were flying up and down, and I was trying to make a very bold statement. They're telling them that that is a very big taboo in ordinary Igbo spirituality. So a lot of comments were flying up and down, and people were saying that I'm trying to claim a saint by saying what I said, and I was making a very bold statement that in Igbo spirituality, that what we call Igbo spirituality is about keeping to the terms and condition of the land. And what is the terms and condition of the land? You must do what the land wants, and what you must avoid what the land forbids. Whatever the land forbids is what you must avoid. Like we've been saying this time without number, sleeping with somebody's wife is a taboo. Even before the Christian people came with the 10 Commandments, in ordinary Igbo, in ordinary Igbo spirituality, sleeping with somebody's wife is a taboo. Why? Because the day a man gets married to his wife, all the ancestral forces, both from the maternal side and the paternal side of the woman, has been congregated, has been brought into a one format. And you as an outsider trying to get into that particular formation, you are going to contract, you're going to attract a lot of problems for yourself, because the day that that woman's dowry was paid, so many things, so many forces were brought together to be anchored in one place, so that the man that is marrying her will be introduced to those forces. He will be introduced to the man that is marrying the woman, will be introduced to those ancestral forces, and they will acknowledge that he has become one body with them. So that is how it is. That is what we're telling people. When a marriage ceremony is going on, there are so many spiritual formation going on between the man and the woman. And once all these things are brought together, if a divorce or any separation is taking place, it has to be another way of separating them spiritually, because once they have been formed as a one union, as an entity, it means that all the spiritual formations have been anchored in one place. So that's what we're telling people, that sleeping with somebody's wife in ordinary Igbo spirituality, it is a taboo. It is a no-go area. If you're a man, if you're a young man, don't you sleep with people's wife. Even if you want to do it, make sure the woman has been divorced properly, that she has been served a divorce letter, and she has been separated from the man entirely. That you cannot go to a woman that maybe that she's divorced and hasn't been separated permanently. It is a taboo in Igbo spirituality. Why are we teaching this? Because we want people to live a chaste life. A holy life is not because Christianity is coming to tell us this is how to live a holy life. That before Christianity came into Africa, that Africans have been living a holy life. You understand? So this is what we're teaching on a daily basis. Avoid what is not yours and focus on what is yours, so that you have peace of mind. That I don't know the kind of enjoyment or the kind of pleasure you're going to derive in taking something that belongs to someone, that has been given to someone, that has been even been acknowledged to be given to someone. So in Igbo spirituality, there's something we call unso. Unso means to obey the law, to obey the laws of the land. So I'm also bringing this to bear, that people should avoid this kind of impurities, because it plagues your spiritual view. It makes you to attract negative energies towards yourself. And each time you attract negative energies, you realize that things are not moving in the right direction. Sometimes people come to me and say that they're having one issue or the other that they needed solution. And when we do alpha, we realize that somebody like this might have slept with somebody's wife, somebody like this might have committed abortion. And all these things are the things that are should be avoided as someone that is practicing ordinary spirituality. You must avoid doing abortion, sleeping with somebody's wife, taking what doesn't belong to you, converting your neighbor's property as your own, or your brother's property or your sister's property, taking advantage of someone because they are gullible or they are not smart like you, conniving with others to defraud someone, stealing by pretense. So all these things are the things that are sacrileges in ordinary spirituality. So if I'm teaching you about spirituality and I'm not touching on these issues, it means that the topic is not complete. So the moment you are doing the right things, you're attracting positivity to yourself. You realize that things will be moving in the right direction. So that is why I'm bringing up this video. Please and please, let's always stick on the path of spirituality and let's avoid pleasure. Let's always minimize how we look at pleasure. Let's minimize our roles on pleasure seeking, because sometimes pleasure will drive you into doing things that you are supposed to avoid. So pleasure may lead you to your early grave. Pleasure may lead you to living a life without peace. That sometimes the things that we're actually acquiring as materials are just to please, for pleasure sakes. They are not for fulfillment. They are not for happiness. That the real happiness is not pleasure. Pleasure is an imitation of happiness. Happiness is something that within yourself, nothing disturbs you. You are at ease. But when you are not at ease, it means you have disease, which means that pleasure brings disease. But if you can be able to minimize the ways you look for pleasure, the things that you do to look for pleasure, you'll be able to be at ease. So please, if it is your first time of watching me, don't hesitate to subscribe to my video. And if you have subscribed to my video before, you can also like this video and also share it, because sharing it makes others to also watch it. You can share this video on your Facebook, on your social media. It will go a long way for us. So, and if you want to do any alpha consultation, maybe you have any issue that is bothering you, you don't have any you are not clear on what is going on in your life, you can chat me on my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is 09040113281. Yagazie.